The 30th anniversary reveal is here. It is here. And wow. Just wow. I need to know. How are you feeling about this set? Let me know in the comments. I am bullish. Bullish as bulls can get. So full of the bull, for sure. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, Haas with Haas Games and Cards. And I hope you're all doing awesome because you all deserve it. What do we got going on today? Well, I'm late to the game. I got off work and am now just getting around to this. But the 30th celebration has been revealed. And it's crazy. It is so crazy, in my opinion. Pokemon market, investors, all that. I'm just going to straight out say it before we dive into all the products because there's a ton. I have high hopes for this set. I think, of course, the 25th has proven to us that it was worth it long term and will probably continue to be worth it longer term. But I feel like the 30th celebration is going to carry a little more weight. It's going to have a little more oomph to it. It's going to have some crazy cards to chase, and a crazy product lineup too. A very crazy product lineup. I think it's going to be nuts. I think it's 100% going to be nuts. And we need to talk about, what do we think numbers will look like as far as product quantity? Like, do we think allocations are going to be huge? We'll go through all the products. We're going to do all of it. But first, guys, we're HaasGamesandCards.com, online Pokemon shop. Give us a checkout. And soon I'll be adding penny sleeves and top loaders at distribution price. I just want to sell tons of them at the price I get them for. You just got to pay for shipping. And all of you rip and shippers out there, if you rip and ship and you want to get distro pricing cases of top loaders, of penny sleeves, all that stuff, message me on Instagram. Let's get it figured out. As long as you do orders of like 500, I can get it cheap. All I need you to do is pay for shipping. That's it. That's all. Just so I don't lose money on it. But I want to start whipping that stuff out. Whether you're a huge ripper and you just want to have huge amounts of top loaders for all the stuff you rip over the next span of many years, or whatever it is, I want to do that. But also, get into our ETB giveaway. All you have to do is find this June giveaway upgraded to Chaos Rising ETB. And like, comment, subscribe. You can say anything. Mad, happy, sad, degenerate, brain rot, whatever. Just say it. Get into the giveaway. For a chance at a Chaos Rising ETB. So the 30th gets released. Everyone's already talked about it. Everyone has some opinions about it. I've only watched a few videos. I haven't really watched a ton. There's some things that I definitely want to talk about, and we'll get into it here in a moment. But of course, this is going to be a crazy thing here. But they have the normal packs, right? 30th celebration normal packs. And then they're going to have these classic collection packs. Now they're saying the classic collection packs show up in the ultra premium collections, the UPCs. And it doesn't say if they're going to show up anywhere else. Now, not to fret, because all the cards that can be found in the classic collection pack supposedly are supposed to be found in the 30th pack as well. It's just you get guaranteed hits in these. It's only 3 cards. You get guaranteed hits. So it's just kind of like a fun thing to get to have a better chance at getting something crazy, right? And the pack art is actually pretty cool. You got like Mew up there, Pikachu's, like not too bad. And I don't hate the 30th packs, actually. I think it's pretty cool. And there's just so many things coming out, right? And you have like the ETB, which again kind of has that pack art on it. I almost wonder, it would be cool if the ETBs had some of those packs too. I don't know if they will, but it's coming with 9 30th celebration packs, just like normal. In the box, very flashy, very shiny, almost blinding, right? Looking at it on the screen. But I think it looks cool. I think it looks plenty good. It'll look good on a display or whatever. If you rip it, go rip it, whatever. One thing that this comes with that I'm excited for, that I know nobody else will be excited for, because I'm the only energy collector that I know. I'm the only one that collects hollow energies, and I have them graded in PSA 10s. I have some really rare, really cool energies. And this is going to come with hollow energies, which is so cool. 16 foil basic energy cards. I know this is just a me thing, but I'm going to call it out. I'm very excited to have some hollow energies. I'll grade them. It'll be awesome. One thing that's kind of disappointing is the promo. I mean, the promo's plenty cool. Don't get me wrong. The promo is plenty cool in this thing. It's just rough because you have the last one being the Greninja, and that thing is worth so much right now. Like, I have that thing. It's crazy. In a PSA 10, it's worth a ton. Very hard to grade. Very hard to get a good grade on, or a PSA 10. It's actually a semi-rare card. There's only like 2,000-ish of them in a 10. But this Nidorina does look cool. It's just, I would have rather had something a little more iconic. A little more iconic. But it's just whatever. I'm happy with it. It looks cool enough. Better than some other ETB promos we've had in the past. Oh, sorry, it's so late and I worked so much. There's going to be a poster collection, and it's going to have the trio of birds, which is pretty sweet. That Moltres actually looks really cool. Articuno's meh. I'm happy with it, but that Zapdos is probably one of the cooler Zapdos arts we've had in a minute. I mean, of course, bar none, the 151 Zapdos is the best, but for a half art with this kind of crazy sky, this crazy look, and an actual good angle of Zapdos, I'm happy with that. I think that's pretty cool, in my opinion. Are the promo cards hollow foil? Not sure. I hope they are, though. That'd be super cool. Then you're going to have the 30th celebration text sticker collections. Executor, one of the promos. Mew sticker. I love me some Mew. And then Lucario is the other promo with Mewtwo on there. Sorry, been yelling all day. And then they're going to have the 30th celebration EX box. Jumbo cards are back. They're back. I mean, they keep coming back, but it looks pretty cool. I wonder if it's going to be lenticular or not. It doesn't really say, but you get a Greninja one or a Sylveon with packs. 4-pack. Or is it 4 packs? Yeah, 4 packs. I don't know. Pretty sure. And then they're going to have the Knockout collection, which is kind of interesting. You get 2 30th celebration booster packs and 1 hollow foil promo featuring Eevee, which is pretty sweet. And then, of course, 30th anniversary coin. It's like a booster bundle promo plus. Kind of cool. I mean, I don't think they're bad. And I like that Eevee artwork too. That actually looks super, super cool. The flowers. Wow. Very much so into that. And then you'll have the 2-pack blister. Does it really have the same promo? And a coin too. Huh. That's interesting. That's interesting that you can get the promo in the knockout pack and the 2-pack blister. I mean, I guess if it does come with the 2 packs foil promo and a coin, I guess it's like the same thing as the knockout pack, just not, it's just different packaging. I wonder why they do that. They're like, we need more SKUs. We need more product in SKUs. And so that's their best attempt. That's funny. And then, of course, 30th celebration mini tins, where you're going to have day tins and night tins. Of course, I'm going to have to get me, you guys know, I have a Mewtwo collection. I'm going to have to get the Mew one. I'm going to have to get the Mewtwo one. I have to, bar none. And the artworks are really cool on this. Like that Pikachu just all happy and surprised. The unknowns are in it too. That Moltres one looks good. Lapras. Like this is really cool. These are some of the cooler mini tins I've seen. I'm happy with that. Umbreon. Seems like there's unknowns in every single one of them. Zapdos looks good. That's really cool. Oh, another Pikachu one. Okay, guess you get 2. Greninja, like not bad. Not bad. I'm happy with that. That's a pretty cool product. 30th celebration binder collection. You get 5 packs. Get a pretty cool binder. I mean, it's just kind of like the 151 binder they came out with before. But again, not going to hate that. The booster bundle, of course, there's going to be a booster bundle. No surprise there. And then we're back with battle decks that have promos. Of course, we can't get enough Victini because we already had, wasn't it a battle deck? Or no. It was just a box set that had that Victini promo. So now we're getting another Victini promo and the Zeraora. And this Zeraora looks cooler than Pitch Black's for sure. For sure. That looks really, really cool. I'm definitely in for that. Umbreon deck and Espeon deck. And you get coins. Again, not too bad. Now, this is where things get a little interesting. There's going to be 2 UPCs. One for day, one for night. Of course, that's kind of like the theme of the 30th. And I kind of wish they would have just put them together. Like, how cool would it be if you got like 2 playmats, all the different promos, everything in one UPC? Unfortunately, not happening. But basically, we'll go through the day one first, but each one comes with a different Pikachu, different playmat, different boxes and dividers and different promos. And we'll look at that in just a moment. But it seems like you're going to get, how many packs is that? Does it say here? No, it doesn't say. It does say right here, though, 29 30th celebration packs, which is kind of crazy. And then you get 1 30th celebration classic collection booster pack. So that specialty booster pack that we're talking about. Now, that makes me wonder, guys, are the UPCs going to have a crazy premium on them because of these special packs? Like, are people going to covet and just be like, these UPCs are now like instant vintage and gold? Is it going to drive the Pokemon market crazy? I think so. I think this will make the UPC ridiculously expensive if you're not getting it from retail. And I think the MSRP on it, already $200? I could see this thing getting expensive. And this means to me with this specialty pack, one of 2 things. Well, I think both, really. People are going to hoard them like crazy, and it's going to be nuts. But then also there's going to be a very good amount of people ripping these things open just to get these packs with guaranteed hits. I think it's going to be crazy. I think you're going to see a ton of ripping and as much hoarding too. It's going to be good. Guys, it's going to be good. The promo, I mean, obviously the Umbreon promo is going to be better. And with having 2 different UPCs, we'll cover the UPCs first, and we'll talk about that here in a moment. If you haven't seen it before, the Umbreon promo right here, looking super cool. You got Mew poking around the little pole, Kangaskhan, Meryl, Ninetales, freaking Vulpix. Like, it's just really cool. Really awesome set. Really, it's tons of good detail. What a good promo. And if that doesn't top it off, look at this playmat. This playmat is awesome. Now, I like the dark theme stuff better. Main reason why is it has Mewtwo in it, and we'll go over that here in a minute. But I think this playmat probably looks better than the day one. We'll double check here in a minute. I haven't looked at the night one yet, but it just looks so happy and festive. So into it. So totally into it. And then here is the Umbreon, if you haven't seen it before. I love it because it has Mewtwo right there. The other one has Mew, so I gotta have both. But this one has Mewtwo, and it has Hydreigon, Iron Jugulus, all that stuff. Like, I like all that. Of course, Eevee is in both of them. Let's look at the playmat. Oh, you know what? I like the night one better. The night one's better. You got Mewtwo just chilling, Gengar. Like, yeah, I like that. I like that quite a bit. Here's kind of the whole setup. So there's going to be an interesting kind of rift, right? Because you're going to have the two different UPCs, but of course, everyone knows that Umbreon is the more coveted Pokemon. So I can not guarantee, but I almost bet that the Umbreon UPC is just going to be inherently more expensive than the Sylveon one. So that'll make an interesting thing. Like maybe the Sylveon will be the one you rip, the one you rip for fun because it'll be a little bit cheaper, and the Umbreon's the one that you got to hold. Possibly, I don't know, probably not. But next product coming up, 30th Celebration Ditto Premium Collection. I think, aside from the UPC and the ETBs, I would have to say this is the thing that I'm looking forward to most because I don't have any cool Ditto cards, and there aren't very many cool Ditto cards out there in the first place. This set is cool. This set is super, super cool. You get 8 booster packs, and you get this awesome promo. Like, what a cool promo. I like it. I love it. And then you have this card case for it, some like extended art with all the Pokemon, like just tons of Pokemon in there. It's just crazy. Just crazy. And then they're coming out with figure collections. So of course I'm going to have to hold one or two of these. I mean, oversized Mewtwo card, and this Mewtwo promo card, I hope it's holofoil. Like that art is some of the coolest half art Mewtwo stuff that I've seen. This is some of the coolest Mewtwo art I've ever seen, in my opinion. And I love Mewtwo, like, and Mew. Look at that Mew. That's a good one too. Like, yes, I hope it's holo. Does it say if it's holo? Yes, foil promo card. So it's going to be hard for me. I'm going to dive into a little tangent here. This one's going to be hard for me because it has so many products that I just want to hold forever and collect. And so don't be surprised if I'm only selling like booster bundles and like some of the mini tins, stuff like that. Don't be too surprised because I'm probably going to hold, well, we'll go into that here in a minute, but oh my goodness. Well, towards the end, but I definitely would hold a couple of those. Those are just cool. Okay. So that is the end. So here's the thing that makes it hard for me is, of course, I have my online shop, I have my business, but I also have my sealed collection, investment portfolio, whatever you want to call it. This set, especially when it comes to the UPC, this Ditto collection, and the Mewtwo Mew figure collection, I'm probably going to keep a lot of it. I'm probably not going to sell a lot of it, you know? It's going to be hard not to let it go, for sure. And that's bad. Like, for business practices and investing practices, you need to take emotion out of it. I mean, for investing, it's a no-brainer. 30th product is going to do great, okay? You're not going to be wrong holding it. You're going to do fine holding it, 100%. But should you go pay crazy prices for all this? Try not to. Try not to. Don't overextend yourself, but I know I've been saving up a lot of money to overextend quite a bit to get some of this stuff too. I don't know. I don't know, my friends. It just depends on your situation and how much this product is once it comes out. And here's what's going to determine a lot of how this is going to get priced, right, guys? For one, how much of it is it printed? My hopeful speculation, and I hope it's right, I don't want to be wrong, just because then it kind of screws over everybody, right? What I am hoping personally is that Pokemon, I mean, we've seen it, right? Allocation numbers and print numbers for the last many sets. Who knows how many sets? Pretty much since Deaths and Rivals. Allocation numbers haven't really gotten better. They sometimes get a little worse, but then they go back to normal, but they haven't really gotten better, right? Even Pitch Black. Ugh, sorry. It's like 2 a.m. I'm dying. Even Pitch Black. Like, I kind of expected that set to get ramped up a little bit and printed a little bit more, but that didn't even matter. I got like extra ETBs, but when it came to booster boxes, it's more of the same. But my hope is that since they've been kind of shortchanging every set, that they've just been really printing out this stuff, and they just have so much of it to blitz, right? They just have so much of it to blitz out that's going to overwhelm everything. Now, here's where we can have some problems. Either one, they still print as much as they did any other set, and then we're screwed with that. But what would make us even more screwed, that not really anybody's talking about. Nobody's really talking about this, and Pokebeach doesn't say one way or the other as far as, and maybe I missed it. I didn't read this whole thing. Oh no. It does say it in little bit of pieces. Okay. What I was going to say before I noticed this is, hey, if they do waived releases, we are more than likely cooked. We are more than likely cooked because we have seen how that goes. We've seen how that goes with Ascended Heroes when they did wave releases. In fact, they had to delay the 3-pack blisters. There's either the 2 or 3-pack blisters. One of them got delayed. They were supposed to release at the same time, but instead only one of the products came out, and then the delayed release kept demand going like crazy for that set. And it's funny because they're saying, oh, this is going to be a worldwide release, but not all the products are going to be here. If Pokemon were smart, they could have continued to shortchange all the sets that we've been leading up to with this and just been like, we're going to blitz it all out at once. So much product that people don't know what to do with it. And this is where it's getting iffy because Pokemon has been showing that they can't keep up. And the wave releases kind of make it that way, or make it seem like that way. Now, here we go. ETBs won't come out till September 16th. And same with the poster collection. Is that what that is? Yeah, poster collection. And the 3-pack blisters. So that's without any delays. And the Greninja box. So we have a handful of products here. So that's good. And the 2-pack, the 2-packs. So a good line up for the 16th, right? Not bad. Not bad. A good amount of stuff. But again, is it going to be enough? Are there going to be delays? They had to delay so many different sets now on different releases. I've made different videos on when it was happening. And most notably, Ascended Heroes. If they delay any bit of this, that's going to be rough. But even with all this coming out on September 16th, we don't get anything else until October 2nd. And that's a good chunk of time. So if you don't think that all this stuff that comes out on the 16th isn't going to get absolutely burned up instantly before October 2nd, then I am sorry, my friend, you are not in for a good time. So October 2nd, we get the mini tins, the poster collection, and the booster bundle. So another good chunk of product, but again, could get melted so fast. Then October 30th, we finally get the battle decks, and that's it. That's it. So you get a couple products in October, and at the end of October, the battle decks, which don't even have packs in them, so that's not going to really help out too much. Then finally on November 6th, and we have to remember, we're getting Delta Rain in November. So closer to the release of Delta Rain, 2 months later, we're then going to get the UPCs. That is slightly crappy. I'm not... And we finally get the Ditto collection too. And the Mewtwo packs? Yep, the Mewtwo figure collection. So we get a big chunk. We get a big chunk November 6th. But that's so close to Delta Rain. And again, all the other products leading up to it are going to be wiped out. And so that tells me that this is probably going to get wiped out too. Now, I hope I'm wrong. I 100% hope I'm wrong, because I would love to just see such a crazy amount of product out that people can't keep up. Wallets can't keep up, all that stuff. I want to see it just like any of you. It's so interesting because there's two different things about collectors and investors. And well, first of all, the true collectors aren't really true collectors because they don't buy stuff when it's cheap. They only want to buy it and then they complain when it's expensive. But then also when a product comes out that isn't super expensive, they don't buy that anyways in the midst of everything else that is expensive because they only want the expensive stuff without it being expensive, which does not make sense. Ramble done with that. But man, that's going to be so hard. That's going to be so hard with staggered releases. Staggered releases is probably the worst idea ever. And what that also means, because every staggered release we've had so far has also had wave 1 and wave 2. So if we have a wave 1 and wave 2, that means some wave 2 products may come out on a different month than what they released on. So it might supplement some of these other items releasing with the wave 2 product. So we'd get like some wave 1 UPCs, for example, but then wave 2 of the 2-pack, 3-pack blisters, all that stuff, and booster bundles might come in at the same time. Ideal. That'd be great. But so far that hasn't happened. It's just like it randomly pops up. Distribution's like, hey, your wave 2's coming. And then you're like, wow, I wish you would have combined it with like the order coming next week or last week. And then they don't because they just want to get it out of there. And so, but yeah, if they do wave 1 and wave 2, that's the other thing too, is it took some people forever to get perfect order wave 2 booster boxes. Chaos Rising wave 2. I got my ETBs. I do not have my booster boxes, and there's not an ETA. And that's the thing is with these staggered releases and with these waved releases, that just leaves it wide open for Pokemon to delay things, to be off on their timeline and all that stuff. It's a nightmare. It'll be a logistical nightmare. I'm not excited for that part of it, but as a set as a whole, I'm excited. I'm excited to rip it. I'm excited to invest in it. Guys, as we saw with the 25th, be bullish. Be bullish. I'm bullish. And just don't buy the crazy expensive stuff. When stuff comes out on release day, there's always a huge wave of deals in your local Facebook marketplace where you can pick this stuff up for not too much more or not like a crazy amount, right? So just be smart, hunt around, look around. You'll find it. But again, super bullish, super ready for what this has to bring to the market. I'm excited. I'm very optimistic about this set. I haven't been super excited about a set for a minute, and I'm pretty excited about this set. You guys let me know what you think in the comments, what you think about the 30th celebration. Do you think they're going to make enough of it? Do you like the wave releases? Do you like the staggered release? Let me know. Let me know. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you all have a good night. Don't do anything crazy.